Hi everyone, my name is Gus. Thank you again for joining me for this week's installment of Core Power. Today we're going to have a fun installment today. We're going to work on just a little bit of dynamic warm-up, but we're going to change the routine. We're going to do 5 exercises 3 times. So we're going to do one circuit with the same 5 exercises throughout the whole workout. We're going to do 3 different circuits for that. I'm going to provide you with modifications as well as progressions if you want to go ahead and challenge yourself or work within your comfort level. This is a beginner level class as well as a class of welcome to all different levels that go for intermediates as well. Go ahead and start. All you're going to need is a yoga mat, and that's what we're going to use for today's exercise. Go ahead and meet me down on the mat. We'll go into a tabletop position. So go ahead and start right here. Go ahead and keep those toes planted. We're going to just focus on core activation. Slightly arch your back, and then tuck those hips down under you. This is going to get us a good, nice stretch of the core, as well as some contraction. We'll just go through that for around 1 minute. Focus on really engaging your core. You should feel like you're flattening your back as you tuck your hips and shorten your core to really feel your engagement. Let's work on this. Take it as slow as you need to. Exhale as you tuck your hips. As you arch, inhale, get some air in, and continue from there. Just do a few more of these. Good job. Do a few more here. And relax. Next one, we'll stay in this position. We'll go right into a cat-cow. So very similar to what we just did. Exaggerate the arch more. Look up towards the roof. And then round your back. Push your back towards the ceiling. And continue. We'll do this for around 1 minute. Exhale as you push down. As you come up, inhale. Just like so. Good job. Take your time with this. If you want to hold the stretch a little bit longer, you can. I want to hold that stretch, whatever feels right to you. You can also increase the speed of reps if that feels right for you. Okay, once we're done here, we'll go ahead and transition right into a bird dog. So we'll go ahead and extend the arms and legs and pull our arms back down like so. This is going to help us keep our core stable as well as warm up our lower body and our upper body. As you do this, make sure you draw your belly button in, keep that spine engaged. If you want to add a little bit to this move, you can extend, pull your elbow to your knee, re-extend, and come back down. Whatever feels right for you, whatever variation feels okay, you can go ahead and perform that for today's exercise. Good job, good job. Let's keep on going. Go ahead and relax. Now, we'll go ahead and stay in this position. We'll go ahead and do some hip circles. So we'll start with our right leg. Go ahead and draw some circles with your knee. Just like so. Go the other way. Trying to help loosen up those hips as we get ready for movement today. Now let's go and switch sides. Start by going counterclockwise on the left side. Now we'll bring it back going clockwise. Go ahead and rest. Last one we'll do some thread the needle. So go ahead, push your right hand behind your head. We'll rotate up, come back down, bring your elbows together, and we'll go ahead and continue here. Try to help loosen up our upper back, get us ready for movement. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch sides next. Again, bring those elbows together. Bringing those elbows together, we can get you a good rotation. Good, now go ahead and relax. That's going to conclude our warm-up. Next we'll head in right to our first body of work. Our first body of work, we're going to start in tabletop position. So go ahead and start here. How you can do this is we're going to start here, toes stay planted. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive our elbows together, corkscrew those elbows, and then lift the knees into the floor and hold, and back down. This is going to teach us some core activation as we want to learn how to draw our belly button in. We're going to do 10 reps of these, okay? So we'll go ahead and start. Lift, and back down. 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing as you're going. 4, 5. Knees should barely lift off the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and relax. Now, for our next move, we're going to go ahead and do some hip drives. So, set up like in a modified child's pose. We're going to keep our toes planted on the floor. Walk those arms out in front of you. And we're going to go from here, drive those hips forward, push them down to the floor, just like so, and then pull back. We're going to do 10 of these, just like so. Pull them back. And we're going to do 10 of these, okay? If you want to add a little bit of intensity to it, you can drive into this position and then lift the knees off the floor, bring them back down, and pull back. Or you can lift the knees the entire time as we transition from movement to movement. Whatever feels right for you, we'll go ahead and try that move today. Main emphasis here, just focus on keeping that core drawn in. And that's the last one. Relax. Good. Now our last one, or next one, we're going to go ahead and do a tricep press. So we're going to go ahead, stay in our tabletop position. Forearms go down to the floor. You want to drive those elbows in, and then we're going to push up, like so, only bending at the elbows, and then pushing up like so. We're going to be pressing like so, just like this. You want to make sure you really control the tempo here. If you need to walk your elbows back so you can have your elbows stacked directly under your shoulders, that's going to be the goal here. But you should be drawing your core in as you press. Okay, we're going to do 12 of these. 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep that belly button drawn in. 10, 11, and 12. Good. Now for our next one, we'll go ahead, sit in a modified position. So keep your right leg forward and bend your left knee back, just like so. In this position here, we're going to be doing a hip lift. So this is going to help strengthen our hip as we try to lift. So how we're going to do it, put your arms out in front of you if you need to, almost like you're grabbing a pole. You want to lean forward and then lift yourself onto your knees, just like so. Control, push your hips back, and reset. We're going to do a total of 6 of these. Let's go ahead and lift. Come back down. Good. This is 4. Good. Last one on this side, then we'll switch. And back down. I'll go ahead and come around so you guys can have a better angle. And we'll also switch legs. So now my left leg's going to be in front. And my right leg's going to be behind me, just like so. We'll go ahead Put our arms out in front of us like so. Lean forward and lift. Let the hips come back down. Let your chest fall. Control it on the way down. If you need support during this exercise and you have access to a couch or a bed, you can place your hands on the end of the bed to kind of help support you, but you want to focus on leaning forward as you lift. Last one, and come back down. Good. Now we'll go ahead and finish this circuit off with a plank. So how this will look, go ahead and set up forearms position, and we'll go ahead and sit here. If you want to keep the knees on the floor, you can opt out for this. You go ahead and lift, hold for 30 seconds. If you want, you can also lift the knees into the air and hold like so. All right, well, time starts now. Hold for 30 seconds. Keep yourself steady here. Feel the tension in your core. And relax. Good. Now go ahead and grab a sip of water if you need it, and we'll go ahead and take it from the top from the first 5 exercises that we did. Again, once you're ready for the start movement again, we'll go ahead and start with our knee lift. So again, to do our knee lift, we're going to focus on getting in a tabletop position like so, and we're going to start here. So you're going to corkscrew those elbows, drive those elbows in, almost like I'm turning my elbows in. And then we're going to lift. And back down, good. We're going to do 10 of these. This is 4. This is 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we'll go ahead and go back to our elevated hip drive position. Toes stay down on the floor. Walk your arms forward. And then we'll drive forward. Squeeze your glutes and pull back. We're doing 10 reps here. Whatever modification feels right for you or progression, choose that. And we'll move forward with this move. Make sure you keep those toes planted. This is 5. Keep those shoulders engaged as well. Two more. Last one here. Good. Now we'll go ahead and go into a tricep press. Our tricep press will be right here. Or if we want a different option, we can stay in this hips forward position and drop the elbows down to the floor. You will keep the hips off the ground and press through your arms, controlling yourself as you lower. But if you want to stay in tabletop position, you're more than welcome to do that as well. We'll do 12 reps here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next, we'll go ahead and do our hip lifts. So go ahead and sit with both legs bent. We're going to do 6 reps on each side. Arms go forward. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift, down. We'll do 3 more. Lift. This is going to be a really good move to help strengthen your inner hip as well as your outer hip. Last one. And good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Alright, we'll do 6 reps on this again. Arms forward. Sit and reach. And back down. Good. 3 more. As you reach the top, make sure you squeeze your glutes. One last one. And back down. Good. Now we'll finish off with the plank. So the plank we'll do, go ahead and choose your plank position. And we'll go ahead and lift in 3, 2, 1. Lift. Make sure you keep those elbows under your shoulders. Keep your glutes engaged. Don't let your hips fall. And relax. Good. That concludes the end of our second circuit. So go ahead, grab some water if you need it, and then we'll finish strong for our last circuit for today's exercise. You guys are doing a great job. Let's keep the momentum going. Once you're ready to work out, go ahead and meet me back in tabletop. And once we're ready, we'll go ahead and start again in 3, 2, 1 with our hip lift. Lift those knees and drop. This is 8, 9, 10. And relax. Next, we'll walk the hips back, go into that elevated hip drive if you're choosing to do it. And once you're ready, drive those hips forward, squeeze your glutes, and pull back. Or if you're keeping the knees elevated, you're welcome to try that as well. Doing 10 reps here. Good job, everyone. Good job. Almost done. Last one. Good. Now relax. And then we'll go ahead and do our tricep press next. Go ahead, set your forearms on the floor in the position you want to try. And we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Let those elbows control their way down. Feel those triceps light up. Triceps are going to be on fire for this. Good job, good job. To 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good, now meet me in the front again for hip lift. We'll go ahead and start now. Go ahead and keep those arms out in front of you. Lift with your knees and come back down. Good. We'll do 6 of these in total. Good. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And this is 6. Good. Now let's switch sides. And let's go ahead and start here. Keep those arms forward. Go ahead and lift. Control on the way down. Good job, everybody. Good job. Do 3 more. Two more. And last one, lift, and back down. Good. Now let's flip over. Meet me in here for plank. And we'll go ahead and start here. Get your plank position. And we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, and 1. Lift and hold. Try to keep those hips low to the ground. Hold strong. You can do it. You can hold strong. We'll lower in 3, 2, 1. Relax. And go ahead and grab some water if you need some. And then we're done with the main body of our workout. We'll go ahead and head to the cool down next. Good job, everyone. So start here. We'll go ahead and start in child's pose. So go ahead and put your hips back. Relax the feet this time. And walk those arms forward to help you relax, like so. Now go ahead, go from here, drive forward like so, let the hips come to the floor, and push up. This will be our next cobra pose. Help stretch out our core. If you want, you can start here. If you want to modify cobra's pose, you can still push up and feel a stretch in your spine, or use your palms to slightly push up. Whatever modification feels well for you, use whichever one you feel fits you best. Go ahead and hold here. Now go ahead and relax. Next stretch we'll do a seated shoulder stretch. So go ahead, pull your arm across the body like so. Going to hold that. Focus on taking some deep breaths in and out. Now go ahead and switch arms. Pull that other arm across your body. Good job, everyone. Just continue to hold that stretch. Good. Now go ahead and take a seat. So you can go ahead and say crisscross applesauce. And then we'll go ahead, take our right arm, put it above our head. Left arm goes down by the side, and we'll go ahead and side bend. Feel a stretch in your lat as well as your oblique. Take some deep breaths in and out as you're doing this stretch. This is going to help stretch out those sides so we can really relax and get loose after this work. Go ahead and switch. Left arm goes up now, right arm by your side, and drop down. Try to keep your both hips planted. Go ahead and come back. And go ahead and thank yourself for completing today's class. And my name is Gus. Thank you for participating today in this installment of Core Power. I look forward to seeing you again next week for our next class. Thank you again. Have a good rest of your day.